No, it's payback time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the Aitx Discord. I am in the Aitx Discord. I've been keeping an eye on them for a while now. They're buying up here. They're buying up here, which to me doesn't make sense. That's like buying up here. That's like buying up here. The bottom is down here. We'll be patient and we'll wait. But the Aitx Discord is a bunch of bag holders. So if you're interested in Aitx, I would be very wary of joining the Aitx Discord and buying when they buy, mainly because if you go to the search bar here and you type in averaging down, you get 372 results, and some of these are recent. I started buying at 0.12. 0.12. So be very careful. Aitx Discord is a bunch of bag holders. For those of you who don't know, this video is for people who are new, by the way. It's not for, if you've been following this stock for a long time, then you already knew this, probably. But yeah, these people have been bag holding since up here, since way back in 2021. All the way up here. So be very wary that the Aitx Discord, they're really cool people, really nice. Yeah, they joke around. I love it, but they're really cool. Like really, they're way better than the Aitx Discord, that's for sure. But yeah, they're not a bunch of Nazis in there. But you simply look up averaging down and you get that many results, and you start reading through it. This guy started buying at 0.12 and averaged down to 0052. Like these guys are such big bag holders that they cannot be objective in their investment. That is why they're buying up here at 006, because they believe this is going to be this is going to be the big run, and they believe that, I'm sure, every single time this thing has a run. But they just can't be objective and take a step back and be like, hey, okay, I'm a bag holder, but realistically, every time this thing goes up, it eventually comes back down, and there's a whole history of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, every time. And look at that. Every time it has a big run up, it always comes back down. That, especially because it continues to dilute. So, and if you saw my dilution video yesterday, then you know Aitx is the biggest diluter of the 3 penny stocks that I talk about on this channel. So as long as that continues, despite the PRs that they're dropping, more than likely we're going to see this come down. But the Aitx would have you believe otherwise. They would be telling you, oh my God, I'm buying here, I'm buying at 006, this is the floor, I love this action, blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, they just can't be objective. They can't. They can't step back and just look at the big picture and be like, okay, more than likely this is going to come down. I think I mentioned this yesterday. What did I say? I said this is going to come down if they're going to dilute. If they're going to dilute, it's going to come down. And they started telling me like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. The reason you didn't get the interview with Steve Reinhardt is because blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, you look up averaging down, and these are all bag holders. I've come this far. Who is this? Is this Manoji or whatever his name is? Don't tell me this is not me. I've come this far averaging down. I'm already glad I averaged down for 3 years. Yeah, that's a real winner right there. Averaging down for 3 years. That's how you win. He could have bought Nvidia and made way more already. But anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, you could have bought something safer and you'd be rolling in money instead of averaging down. They would definitely not average down like me. Some will hold an average down. Stick to your plan and execute. Yeah, averaging down, that's not a good strategy. that's not. Yeah, imagine if Warren Buffett was like, "Hey, I'm down in this position. Hey guys, let's average down. Let's average down some more." But he takes the losses. I think recently he took a loss on, was it Panasonic or Paramount? I think it was Paramount. Well, they don't think. Period. That you don't have to think for averaging down. I was thinking of setting a stop loss just in case and averaging down if it does. Averaging down, averaging down. Think about it like this. If Aitx had not slowly bled down, causing us to average down, would we be holding near the number of shares we are holding? Yeah, but you're holding them a lot. You're holding a lot of it in the red. I know some of them are going to say, well, I'm actually holding in the green right now. Yeah, but a lot of your other shares, a lot of those shares that you're holding, they're in the red. Just because you average down and we're able to bring your average down so low that it can be green now, that doesn't change that all those shares are in the red, especially if you bought at 12 cents. So, yeah, that's not very smart. You could have bought at 002 more shares than you have right now, because you all that money that you used to average down, you'd be using that instead to buy at 003, or even here right now where it's at, and you would have way more shares anyways. So that's some flawed thinking there, 0017. But I stupidly averaged up, then I had to average down. I don't see the problem with averaging down. Why wouldn't you want to buy more if you believe in the vision? I'm averaging down like a boss. See, like they're proud of it. I mean, this goes way back to 2021. Look at this. Look at this date, 9/21/2021. I bought and sold in the early days to accumulate more and more Aitx. I have been holding long and adding / averaging down since March, and I am sitting pretty. This was back in what? No, September 2021. So let's look at this guy sitting pretty. September, wow, that we have to really go back in time here. September 2021. So this guy was at, yeah, he bought around 4 cents, 3 cents. And obviously we're not even anywhere near that. And he's been averaging down. This is 2021, by the way, it's 2024. And he's sitting pretty. Yeah, he's sitting pretty with a big bag. Again, in 2021, the stock price was at 4 cents, and this guy's saying, "I love the current price. We have give us a great opportunity to load up or average down." Averaging down is not a good thing in a penny stock. It's not. Averaging down on Nvidia, averaging down on a Bitcoin or Bitcoin miner, or all these stocks that have proved that they can recover from a bear market and continue going higher over the long term. Now, that's what you want to average down on. You do not want to average down on something that just continues to go down like this. That's not something you want to average down on. You want to average down on things that have already proven, on winners like Nvidia. Let me show you Nvidia's chart. Whoa, it's like the complete opposite. Despite the financial crash here, you could have bought the top every single time and it still came back up for you and created a new high and created a new high and created a new high. This is just one example. I mean, QQQ SPY as well. But Nvidia can actually give you 800% gains. It can give you ridiculous gains. Anyone who tells you that Nvidia or these big boy stocks can't give you big percentage gains, they're lying to you. It's not just in OTC penny stocks. It can happen even up here on the big boards. So, and it's creating a new high probably here. It has to break out. Yeah, it has to break out to 1,000 if it wants to create that new high. But the point I'm trying to show you is this is the kind of stock you want to average down on, not this that looks like the complete opposite. One is proven, the other one isn't. And you're taking a pretty big risk and a pretty big bet by buying right now, especially because you don't know how it's going to work out after they uplist. So this is just a lesson in my thought process on risk versus reward, knowing what to average down on and what not to average down on. And just being careful with ticker specific discords. It's not just the Aitx discord, but just ticker specific discords. They're going to be super bullish 24/7. Every day is going to be the best day. It's going to be the next big thing. We're going to go to the moon every single day. But since 2021, this discord has been bag holding and averaging down. Just remember, some of us are averaging up, not down. Deleted user. Yeah. I don't know how he averaged up because we're at double zeros now. I would suggest averaging down heavily. Wow. Always good to average down. Future Capital Trading, a huge bag holder since 2021. Averaging down to 10 cents. Maybe I'll hit 0.09 at this rate. And the story continues here. Bullish green. He's been here since 2021, still averaging down, and he's so proud of it with a sunglasses face. Look at that. These guys. So there you go, guys. I just showed you the history of the Aitx Discord. A lot of bag holders that have been averaging down since 20 cents, 10 cents, 4 cents even. And they're just trying to average down, and they think that every little run here is going to be the next big run. They buy up here near the top, and then it comes down inevitably, and they just continue to average down. If you like buying bottoms, if you can exercise patience, you will always make more than them. You will always make more than most because you are willing to wait. They should have taken the loss, and they should have never averaged down actually. They should have taken the loss, and they should have waited. And I know some of them are going to say, well, hindsight is 2020. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hindsight was 2020. Hindsight was 2020? No, 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 buddy. There's no hindsight here. Let's pretend it's 2021 and we can't see the future. Okay, let's just move this over. Let's move this over to 2021. There we go. 2021. Okay, let's just go to 2021 and let's look at let's pretend we can't see the future. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We're back in 2021. You're telling me that hindsight is 2020, yet if we were to look at the chart here back in 2021, let me grab my vertical line and I'm just going to mark off 2022. So that's the end right there. This line marks off the end of 2021. So from this, just looking at all this before it, if you were looking at the monthly chart, you would see that the stock likes to bottom down here. And you would still see the same thing. It likes to top out up here. You can see that very clearly because when it had this run up here to 35 cents, 25 cents, whatever, it had done so before many times in the past. 1, 2, 3 times already. This was, for all intents and purposes, it's been going sideways between double zeros and 40 cents, 50 cents. So even before, there's no hindsight. Even back then, you could have recognized this. Even back then. Again, let me zoom in on the chart and let me just pull this. That's Steve Reinhardt's big face. All right, let's pull it back. Let's pull it back. Okay, this is what the chart looked like back then. So we're back in time. This is all we can see. This is all the information we have. Guess what? It was in a downtrend after that huge run up. People continued to average down, despite the fact that if you were to look at the monthly chart, you would see, wait, that's the bottom, this is the top. That much is clear because it's had many runs before. And all you had to do was sit back, be patient, let it come down to double zeros, and you would have been able to buy nice and cheap, which is exactly why I'm on top of this one now. Now it's worth buying. Now it's a buy. Because now, look, we're in the future. Okay, it's 2024 now. Look at that. Wow, it's almost like history repeats itself. Huh. Will we have a big run? Absolutely, it'll happen. I don't think this is it, though. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, you can call it hindsight bias, but even back then, you had the information on the monthly chart. There's the top and there's the bottom. Whether you looked at the monthly, that's a whole nother thing. Maybe because you don't look at charts and you just kind of average down, you just foolishly kept buying in the dead zone. This is dead zone. This is all dead zone. That's not where you want to buy. You always want to buy the bottom. And that goes for any stock. This is just, I guess, my strategy is really what I'm telling you. Tilray, same thing. Do you see the top and bottom? I can see it very clearly. There's the bottom. There's the top. And I think any Aitx investor is lying to you if they tell you they wouldn't mind. They would not have minded just holding off and just buying their entire position that they have right now down here at the bottom at 003, 006. Because you would have more shares, more bang for your buck. You would never have averaged down, and you'd be holding and you wouldn't be holding a bag. You'd be holding way more shares and in the green, or at least you'd be, a little red, but you wouldn't be averaging down from 10 or 4 or 20 cents. And so anyone who tells you, I'm pretty sure the Aitx Discord, if you were to ask them, look at your current position. If you could have not averaged down over the past couple of years and instead bought your entire position down here at 002, would you have preferred that? And if they say no, they're lying to you. And that is it for the yeah. That just doesn't make sense, right? What you wouldn't want more shares? You're talking about how you have so many shares, but you would have way more at the bottom. So they're lying to you. But yeah, you know what? I'll stop there. That is it for the video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.